Hello everyone, and welcome to episode number 2 of ASMR My World. This episode features the most wonderful artist, Perception ASMR. I had the great pleasure of meeting her just a couple weeks ago in Stonehenge. Yeah, I did. She came to Stonehenge. You can see the photo above. And you can see in the photo, too, there's Peggy Whispers and Chaos. Then there's me. And then there's my friend Periwinkle Rose ASMR. And, of course, then there's Perception. And meeting her was a great experience. She was so open and forthcoming and asked a lot of questions and was very interested in learning more about the craft that we do, and I can't thank her enough for coming out and meeting me. It was so nice to meet everyone, and sometime in the future, Peggy Whispers and Chaos and Periwinkle Rose are going to do an episode as well, and everyone's welcome to participate. So if you're listening right now, like my good friends will tell you, I have room for you on the roster. You can send me a message through email or Twitter, and I'll get back to you. There was a snafu this week. My Twitter was sending a lot of messages as spam, and that caused me some difficulties. So I wasn't getting all the messages that I thought I was getting, and it did cause me some problems. But those problems have all been rectified, and a couple of people got blocked for sending me quite rude and quite ignorant messages because I didn't answer in time the way they wanted me to. And, you know, we move forward and we move upwards and we move onward. So, that being said, I really need you, the artists, to get involved. If you want to be a part of this, let me know. We got a lot lined up, but we could use more. And if you are a viewer, a subscriber, and you've looked at this series and wondered where I'm going with it, give it a chance. Don't shortchange this. In the first episode, we had Star Lady ASMR, and she represented people pre-diagnosis going through a real hardship trying to get diagnosed. In this episode, we have Perception ASMR. Okay? Now, here's a young lady that has not that recently been diagnosed. She's the next level, the next step in the process of understanding this invisible disease. She's been diagnosed. She knows what the problem is. Now she's trying to rebuild her life. Now, this young lady, I don't want to talk too much about her personal life, but what little I know about her from conversations and meeting her and then talking back and forth while we're doing this episode, this young lady is trying so hard to rebuild her life after her diagnosis. She's trying to find a new career. She's trying to build a career. She's trying to find work that suits her, you know, what her body can do, what her mind is able to do with the disease, so that she can be successful. And that's what I see in a lot of people with fibromyalgia and other chronic pain illnesses. They're not sitting back waiting for this disease to ravage them further. They are being proactive. They are trying their best to get themselves out there in the real world, solve some problems for themselves, make a living, build a life, have a career, have a family. you know? And a lot of us take that for granted, that basically lead normal lives. We don't notice the people that we see day to day that struggle with the things that we take for granted. Perception ASMR is an example of somebody you walk by every day, and you may not know it, but she's working 10 times harder to be successful in her normal everyday life. And she's doing it. She is accomplishing it. I know some of her recent goals have been reached, and she's got some good things in the pipeline, and it's all going her way. And I personally want her to hear me say how proud I am of her. I really am. I know I don't know her that well. You say, well, you'd say you're proud of everybody. I don't think we say it enough to each other. I don't think we take the time to tell someone how proud we are of them, how we realize what they're going through, and we admire them. And it's a matter of respect. It's a matter of common decency and respect. This young lady is working harder than I am at accomplishing her goals, and I applaud that. I applaud anybody that works that hard. And she deserves a leg up in the world. And I want to see her be successful. Now, there's 6 to 12 million sufferers of the chronic disease fibromyalgia alone in the United States of America. The reason they don't know the 6 to 12 number is such a vast number, and it's like, well, is it 6 or is it 12? That's quite a few people, There's states in the United States that don't have that many people in the entire population. Is it 12? Is it 8? Is it 9? Is it 12? Is it 6? What is it? They don't know. So many people are misdiagnosed every day. Every year that goes by, millions of people are misdiagnosed, are living in silence, are being told it's in their mind, are not seeking help, or do not have medical help. The testing alone is extensive and expensive. And a lot of people just give up. They're told it's in their mind anyway, you'll get over it, you'll get better. And they give up. They can't afford the testing in the first place, or maybe they just don't want to. When you put food and you put heating and you put rent in front of your medical care, it's noble, but at the end of the day, you're not getting well. You're not getting better. It's just going to get worse. Now, if you're one of those sufferers out there that's ignoring this disease or being told to ignore it, you need to talk to a medical professional about it. Don't live in fear. Don't live alone with it. Do not succumb to it. You can be strong, you can be brave, and you can be courageous, just like these young ladies that I'm showing you right now, and you can get the help that you need. And furthermore, as I've been showing you, these girls are out there living a complete and full life. Now, it's a struggle, but they're doing it, and you can do it too. Okay? The reason I don't do these intros visually is I want you to concentrate on the words that I'm saying. I want you to listen to me. And I want you to listen to what Perception ASMR has to say. She has a really great video full of wonderful, really cool triggers and sounds and all kinds of things that stimulate your mind and your nerves and bring you the tingles that you need. But she's also going to impart some wisdom and knowledge in this phase of her journey through chronic pain and explain how it's affected her life and what she's done to deal with it. Okay? I don't think I can say enough how proud I am of these young ladies. And I think once people see what we're trying to build here, you'll understand what I've been trying to get at. This series will eventually touch on other social disorders like shyness and social anxiety disorder, anxiety, PTSD, bipolarism. We'd like to do videos on all those subjects, not just chronic pain, not just lingering chronic illnesses. So we can do something with this series that maybe hasn't been done yet. We can say, how does ASMR affect health and mental awareness? And what kind of benefits does ASMR bring to the table? We need to focus on that, and we need to give these young girls the attention and the applause that they need. And they need it. Everybody gets beat down in life. I get beat down every day. Last week was a bad week for me. I had a lot of things go wrong for me, and I was not in the condition to deal with it. But then I thought about it, and I thought about the people I'm working with, like Perception ASMR, like Star Lady ASMR, and many others. And I said, you better just pull your big boy pants up, and you better just get back to work. Don't be saying, don't give up. Don't be saying, you can't quit, and then even think about it. Get your butt to work. And I want to leave you with that. We're looking at a young lady right now that's busting her butt to live a full and complete life and build a career for herself. Give her the applause she deserves. She needs to hear it. And if you're a fibromyalgia or chronic pain sufferer out there, do not be afraid to reach out to these young ladies for advice, to find somebody to talk to, or if you need somebody to talk to for support. And what I mean by support is somebody just to listen. We're trying to build a community, and we're trying to build a safe place for people to talk about these things. So don't go it alone. Okay? I've told you over and over, do not go at it alone. All right? Now let's get to the video. I'd like to present Perception ASMR, my wonderful new friend. I could go on and on about her. She is a wonderful young lady, and I can't wait to meet her and everybody else again in England. Hopefully next year in 2020, we're going to go back in July or August, make it an annual event. I've already talked to Jim ASMR and Rob, and one of the people I want to meet more than anything, I don't even want to go unless I can meet Perception ASMR and my friend Periwinkle Rose again. Our trip was just too short. We didn't get enough time to talk. And, of course, I want to see Peggy. Peggy Whispers is wonderful, too. Peggy's like my daughter. I just love her to death. And I hope you guys get to know her, too. Okay, links are below. Don't forget to support this channel, subscribe, like, leave a nice comment. And God bless all of you as this Christmas season's approaching. Spread the joy. It's free to be kind. So be kind to Perception ASMR and give her a big, loud, roaring applause. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be able to talk to you this evening. So big thank you to Tira for not only hosting me and allowing me to share my story, but for putting together this entire series and giving people an opportunity to talk about things close to them and shining some light on this topic that really does mean a lot to many of us artists and probably viewers alike. So thank you very much to Tira. So my name is Perception ASMR. I've been ASMR for about a year or so now, and I really enjoyed this medium and this whole platform. It's a fantastic way to connect with people and to share and to help, and well, that's what this video is about, and I thank you very, very much for tuning in. So before I get onto my story, I would like to ask, if you would like to anyway, that you could do some relaxing breathing, because this is a relaxation video as well as me sharing my story, and I would like for you to get relaxed and as comfortable as possible. So whilst I share my video, I'm going to be doing some movements, and I've chosen this cardigan for the sounds it makes as I move and make these hand movements. And I've got a variety of other triggers as well, as this is an ASMR video, of course. So we have the ear-to-ear setup, and I hope you find this an enjoyable, relaxing experience. So I'm just going to do some little hand movements just while I introduce this video. And of course there are many problems and issues that we face as someone suffering with chronic pain and the community of people like me. And I've addressed a lot of these issues in a video, my last video, and you'll find a good summary of issues presented in the first in this series by Star Lady. So I won't repeat things, but what I would like to do is to tell you how ASMR has really connected me with goals and dreams that perhaps I thought were lost to me, and how ASMR has really connected me to a world that I thought was lost, to me anyway, and allowed me to continue with some dreams and goals I had before this started. So, just very briefly, while I introduce this first trigger, if you don't know, I suffer from something called fibromyalgia. And fibromyalgia is a chronic, incurable and really untreatable disorder that hasn't really got many answers yet, and it does affect quite a lot of people. It's characterized by fatigue and pain and memory problems and a whole other host of negative problems. In fact, sometimes I do struggle to walk. This right here is a stick I found in the woods, and due to its curious wizard staff-like shape, I've decided to turn it into a walking stick, which I don't need all the time, but I do some of the time. And in fact, it's not finished yet. It still needs a top, and it still needs a finished bottom. And I also use this stick and found it when I'm foraging, which is a new thing for me. And in fact, it's made me feel so much better that I might even start doing a new channel. More about that, and I might mention that later. So I thought I'd use this as a trigger because it is directly related to what I'm talking about. So just very quickly, one of the big obstacles that I've had to overcome as someone with chronic pain and problems as a young person is this embarrassment of, because a lot of the symptoms have been invisible, so to speak, actually having something physical has been seen as kind of like an embarrassing thing in the past, and coming to terms with sometimes having to use aids like this. It's not something I ever really wanted to do. So I suppose showing you and showing the world is kind of my way of saying that I refuse to be embarrassed anymore, I guess. The next trigger I'm going to use is this festive novelty toy I bought for my dog. And in fact, she's helped me improve so much that she will probably be included on this other channel idea I might have. I'm just going to softly crinkle this while I talk for the next few minutes. Now what I think is so wonderful about ASMR, my story with this, is that when I started getting sick with it, I tried my very best to carry on as I was, and I did manage. I did an undergraduate degree in psychology and a master's degree in clinical psychology because I'd only ever wanted to help people with their mental health and help people live their lives as fully as possible. And after my master's degree finished, I was quite sick and I wasn't able to work. Now actually at this point, I'd already been doing ASMR for a while. I started ASMR because probably like a great many other artists, this is too distracting while I'm speaking. It's too distracting while I'm speaking, so what I might do is just do some sounds on this light up Christmas tree. So, anyway, I listened to ASMR, and when I was in a very down place and not feeling myself, it really helped me, and I'm sure that a lot of you have been in that position. So I decided to do my own channel, and then along the way, especially after I finished my master's degree and I couldn't work, I realised that this had become my medium to help people the way that I always wanted my psychology to do. And in a lot of ways I had felt that because I couldn't work, I had wanted to be a researcher or a clinician. And because I felt like I could no longer do that, I did feel like I had been kind of robbed of that, I guess, because of the illness. But then the wonderful comments I had from viewers that said I was helping them, and that really made my day. Any day that someone had said that. And I realised that the sickness, the disability didn't have to be the end of those dreams and goals. In fact, in a different way, it was just the beginning. If you are new to my channel, then you may not know, but I use my channel to do meditations, mindfulness, relaxing techniques, calming techniques. I'm about to shoot one for anger management. Also the tingles in and of themselves, which people have found to be very helpful. And I can now use ASMR as my way of still connecting to this world and the world that I had tried so hard for, because it is a kick in the teeth, so to speak, to work for so many years towards something just to not be able to do it in the end. I feel like this is like a big icicle, but maybe we've had enough of that Christmas tree. The next trigger I've got are these two little glass bottles. Which are good for a number of reasons. But first I'm just going to roll them. So essentially I have a lot to thank ASMR for, because I find that helping others helps me, and that listening to it helps me again, and it really has opened up a lot more doors in this way. And to me that's the entire point. I do hope to pursue my career at some point as well. I just have to get myself on the mend first, and a lot of that's just been resting and taking time for myself. Some of it's been through taking some medicines and not others. Some of it's been through, as I say, my dog and my exercising, and finding these mindful activities which I do explore in the channel sometimes, like gardening and foraging. So in fact I might start this vlog / lifestyle channel. So if any of you might be interested in that, do let me know. suppose the point of this video was to get across that ASMR can be helpful in so many different ways. There's those traditional ways that we think of, whereby listening and connecting with your favourite artists, listening and connecting with your favourite artists helps you in that way, in the way that they intend. And then there's the way for artists ourselves, that, of course, creating the videos to give to you is one of the main ways ASMR helps us. But I think also having something, doing something productive and feeling like we're making a difference is also a major way ASMR is helpful and shouldn't be overlooked either. Still been trying to do plenty of ASMR whilst I'm sort of explaining my ASMR. I think one of the fantastic things about this medium as well is because I've been able to talk about my experiences, this has then put me into contact with people like TirarADeguello, who did the first one, and the other artists who are going to take part in this series, which I'm going to follow very closely. And it puts us all together in this great, wonderful community. And that's the other thing I've come on to, the fact that this community is so giving and lovely with each other, even though you do get the odd, as you do in any community. You get the odd thing that isn't so great, but in general, everyone is so great with each other that you find that that's a really big part that helps with health too. So I'm going to come back to this completely. And I suppose give a surmising statement, which will just be that to me, my ASMR story is that as much as I found it's helped me, I know it helps others. And the more that I can use it to help the audience and to help you is another way it helps me. I think the world of ASMR is incredible, incredibly versatile, incredibly connecting, incredibly tingly, I have also been playing with an idea called ASMR desensitization therapy, which plays on it uses existing desensitization therapies. And I've tried to apply this to chronic pain as well as trauma. I'm going to be doing a live session on this at some point in the near future. So, if you are interested in this subject and you would like to join in and put your input across and your ASMR story to me in that kind of context, then be sure, of course, to subscribe to me and let me know, and hopefully we can put things together, put our stories together, and create a subsection within the ASMR community for chronic pain, which is what TirarADeguello is trying to do with this series, I think. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've been able to make it